Good evening and welcome back to Different Bloke. Um, well, normally I either do the news or I do sci-fi, but tonight's news is actually both at the same time because tonight's stories are quite amazing. We've got realism, and we're going to start off with the big story that not many people over here are talking about, and that is that an alien attack. You can go no, yeah. Well, actually, okay, I'll describe exactly what's going on, where it is. Don't believe me, you can check it yourself. It's amazing. This is taking part in Peru, in the Amazon in Peru. There are 7 foot alien. Now, stick with me. Stick with me. There are 7 foot aliens. Now, this is where it gets strange. This time, these aliens are 7 foot tall, but they're wearing clothes. Okay, so that makes it slightly different. So you're thinking, okay, maybe something different's coming, right? Okay, so 7 foot tall. Did I say 6 foot? 7 foot tall. Sorry, 7 foot tall in what they're describing as a silver armored suit. Now, so that's how close they are to a certain tribe they're attacking. They've attacked one young lady from the tribe who's 15, gored it. That's documented on film. There is film of that, of the young lady after the attack. There's also film of the police moving in, and remember over there it's like a paramilitary police, so they're armed with rifles and things, and a lot of gunfire. So they are shooting something. The Navy have been called. This has been going on for nearly a week and a half. Apparently, that's how quiet it's been, and it is all over mainstream news in Peru. So if you want more on it, you can just switch straight over to mainstream news in Peru and you will find it, okay? So what makes it different is this time, this is a tribe, so I'm not going to say they're dumb or thick or anything like that, but they're giving more visual information. So they've said on the bottom of the heels of these aliens are red discs that actually allow them to levitate. And apparently they hover about a foot off the ground, and then they can actually go up in the air. They've been shooting them. They have confirmed that the indigenous people have actually shot some aliens, but there's no casualties as such at the moment. So I don't know what that means, but it's very much ongoing, that story. Right, so we're going to switch right round from Peru back over to the UK. For a quick news round of a couple of quick stories. Quick story, both linked into each other. First one, water. Water bills are going up, as everyone's aware of. And I think now it looks like there's going to be some sort of investigation again into it to find out exactly what's going on. Simply because the government are giving them. I'm going to give you I haven't got the exact figures, but I'm going to show you the equation. It's about £56 million. And they are paying their directors or whatever, or their shareholders, £57 million. So actually, the people who are running the water boards aren't actually putting anything into it. They're putting zero into it whatsoever. They're just getting all the bills in and paying it out in dividends. So now that's very fraudulent. So I think the government are going to have to step in there. Easiest way is if they don't step in, then I think the next one I'll be after that is they'll be asking everyone to stop paying them. In which case they will have a problem on, because their company will be worth zilch, and then we'll nationalise it. So that's the easiest way of dealing with it. We're not mucking about anymore. The British public are fed up to death of being ripped off by all these different companies. So I can tell you already that little wins are happening all over for public now. Down in Llanelli, so in South Wales. The skip company came in and removed the skip, so the local companies are now refusing to deal with that hotel in there. So that's good. That's good support. So there we go. Good on you, everybody. Keep up the good work down there. But that's one little win. And then all of these link into my absolute favourite for the last one. As you know, I don't do too many stories, but my favourite pick of the story is the migrant barge. Yeah, you're probably sick of it. I could not believe this. Okay, the migrant barge. The people who are going on the migrant barge have now said they're scared of water. they've just braved 25 miles in open sea on a rubber dinghy, and now they're saying they're scared of water. Right, okay. Now, the powers that be are getting fed up with this, and they say, well, if they don't go on, then they're not entitled to anything. And to be quite honest, just do it. Just tell them straight, you're not entitled to anything. The only thing we'll give you as an entitlement is a one-way trip back to France. This is now absolutely ridiculous. And the Mr. Smith, MBE, must break England. Stephen Smith, his name is, MBE. He's in charge of Care for Calais. He's the one who's making millions out of this, offering his legal support for these people. So we know already 3 companies went bust last week. Their training licenses, lawyers were taken off them, and the government said they're going to get more. We want to see more of these companies prosecuted. So, you know, if you want to risk being a lawyer and then being unemployed, that's the way to go. For everyone else, no. The country as a whole is sick to death of it. I don't often say this, but Lee Anderson came off and he told them, if you don't like the thing, you're most welcome to beep off. Yeah, well, he's come from the same area as me. As you know, I don't swear on here, but I fully agree with him for once with 30p Lee, that yeah, if you don't like it, sling your hook, send them back. So, and if you want to come into the country, we will bend over backwards to help you if you do it legally. So, legally. If you're illegally coming across, you're not welcome. Simple as that. So, okay, I hope that hasn't bored you too much. If you want these weird and wonderful little moments with me, it's a bit late, a bit long this one. These are nearly 7 minutes, this one. All right, subscribe, push the magic button, and we'll catch you soon. All right, take it easy. Night.